Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I was just sitting here getting ready to start this recording, and my eyes were just drawn upwards towards England, and I was just like, well, hello, Cornwall. When did you join the Empire? I don't know when this happened, but I'm okay with it. Apparently we have a toehold on England. That's interesting. I don't know when that occurred. That may have been there for a long time. I literally just now noticed it. I don't know how long it's been there, but I like it. So we were working on wars down over this way, right? We were attempting to take this over before our claimant died. Unfortunately, our claimant died, so we did not end up getting this. We're heading southward here to grab additional territories, and we'll need to get some fighting done over this way. No doubt about that. I want to get these guys moved in over here. All of this should easily stack wipe. And of course, we're moving in to get some sieging done as well. Should be no problem whatsoever here. Smallpox? Who is this? Just a random prisoner? Throw her out. Okay, so that'll stack wipe. All of this will stack wipe, for the record. They will not survive this encounter. We're safe from smallpox. Perfect. So I want to go back and slow siege this territory here. We're at 47% right now. This is only worth 3%. Maybe we should go fight these guys, actually. Yeah, I'm okay with 7,000 casualties. That's fine. So we're going to grab sanctioned loopholes here to be able to buy claims. That's actually pretty neat. Can we buy kingdom level claims? Pay piety to gain a claim on one of King Gillespie's valid titles. So this would be on the Kingdom of England? Yeah, we can do that. Fascinating. Okay, so we're probably going to make copious use of that, if I had to guess. So let's get these sieges underway. That's going to be no problem whatsoever, of course. And from here, we would have to siege... Oh, that's awkward. We'd have to come here, then here? Okay, whatever. I guess that's fine. We'll be more vigilant for 5 years. That's a good thing. We're taking significant attrition on the way through here, but we knew that that would happen. They're running away from us, which is deeply unsurprising. Well, actually, they're just sieging. They're not running away at all. Interesting. So we definitely want to make our way out over here. We need to siege this location, and then we can hit their capital of Delhi. So that'll be great. We are, of course, going to be needing a new spy master, and that's fine. Our last one died from stress. Very rude of him. But we're going to head on in over here, and obviously this will all stack wipe, right? There's no doubt about that. No doubt whatsoever. These guys are not trying to fight us, but they lose. They don't get away. We catch all of them, and they're super stack wiped. Cool. Then we can come over here and start to take back some of these territories. Actually, what we could do, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So we could split, and if I can select just these guys, split again. Perfect. So we'll just grab one of each, and we don't want to have all 3 of these selected. I want to have just one of these. You can go here, and you can go here. Perfect. So we'll slow siege all of that back. We'll go siege down Delhi at this point. Sure, showing this guy his 580 gold and also his 200 renown. Beautiful. We should be getting really close to another legacy trait, right? Yeah, we definitely are. 9250 is what we need. Cool. So that's wonderful. This is something. They're going to come straight at our siege force. Do we think that this is going to end this war? Maybe. It's a hard maybe. I didn't expect this force to exist here. It did end the war. Perfect. Okay, so we'll enforce those demands. The gamble paid off, and we're going to head down and siege this. These guys are now under our command. Kind of. Kind of. They're not, you know, going to directly fight in this war, but they're under our control now. So that's wonderful. Throw him in jail. Okay. This artifact? No, you don't get the artifact. Okay, so we're at 38% war score here right now. We've got all of this sieging occurring. They are re-raising here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to move out any of our high-quality troops. They are going to move to here. Pikemen, armored horsemen, any knights, they all move up this way. So we've got Mubarazun, we've got a bunch of knights. Beautiful. And then these guys, they have Mubarazun, armored horsemen, and a couple of knights as well. So up they go. Because we see these guys here, we don't really want to let them continue to exist exactly, so we won't. We are seeing a bunch of these constructions finishing, which is fine. Well, not exactly fine. It's good, but we want them to continue constructing. So we should come out over this way and do a pass here of whatever we can get upgrading. Anything that can be upgraded should be upgraded. Some of these are going to be reliant on getting another technology, although there's only one technology preventing us from building anything at this point. So once we have that, we will no longer be limited in the slightest by tech. Oh, we're limited by gold right now. Okay, well, that would do the trick. Cool. So we're going to grab this territory. Everyone does indeed deserve to know the truth. Cool. Just another exciting day at court, huh? Okay, so at this point, I think sieging their capital is the way to go. We'll just move these guys together and... yeah, 28 days. Sieging their capital should end the war. These slow sieges are kind of inefficient and not great. 95, okay. So we actually do need one additional siege here. Okay. No problem at all. So we'll get that done. And there we go. War is over. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. So all of that territory is, of course, under our control. Now, we do want to get Pratihara. I believe we're still truced with this fine gentleman. Indeed, we are. And then there's this guy. Now, we're not truced with him. So do we want to just buy a claim from him? We can't buy a claim on a kingdom if we're already a king or emperor. Okay, that makes sense. So that is fine. We would instead have to do this via claimants. Honestly, that's probably for the best, because that would be ridiculously broken at this stage of the game. So that works. That works. Any of these guys willing to come to our court? This guy is, actually. Perfect. So we'll do exactly that. He comes to our court. We demand his conversion. I do want to come over this direction. We have some ransoms going on here. A lot of these should be viable. Yes, these are all good. So we're fine with that. We do have additional constructions, of course, that we can do. We'll upgrade our tax offices. We'll upgrade our quarries. And that's kind of all we can do right now. Keep in mind, these upgrades are really expensive at this point of the game. No doubt about that. We've got 4 years on the Royal Armory. Okay. And Bombards finishing up in 2 years. So those are both going to be significant expenditures. But I want to get this kingdom taken care of. So we'll try this again. It's this guy's claim. 1920? Oh, he's still of different religion. He hasn't converted yet. There we go. He has now converted over. And now it's going to cost 960. That's more like it. Fantastic. So at this point, we're going to re-raise our forces here. Do we need anything other than our men-at-arms? They've got like 50,000 that they have access to. So we'll raise a few. We'll need additional numbers, but honestly not that many. I mean, our own 50,000 would be massive overkill. So of course that's what we're going to go for. Perfect. And we'll just bring everybody on in over here. We see his forces there, although he doesn't have his ally troops here, which is fascinating. Let's split off our siege forces. We'll bring this up to around 20k. Yes, this is only 43k that we're sending down south here. It's fine. This should be more than sufficient, even if they were to fully group up. Keep in mind, our troops are just insanely upgraded to an absurd degree. And we're going to have the defensive in the mountains here. Yeah, he is running away, and there's good reason for that. He should be running away. Over here, he'll have the defensive. But his ally... Actually, this isn't his ally as well. Or rather, at all. He hired mercs. But they're not grouped up. I don't know what the point of not grouping up with the mercs is there. But we stack wiped his army. And I guess we'll just keep an eye on what those mercs are doing. We should chase them down. Or at least try to chase them down. So we're at 43% war score right now. That battle was worth 19. Okay. So we've got a fair amount of sieging to go here. And technically this is for only this kingdom. But it's his primary title. He has no other kingdom title. We should get everything there. Where did those mercs go? They must have disappeared off into this fog over here. Let's just park here for now. We have a Dynasty Legacy available. We'll grab True Believers. Wonderful. Next one is going to be 9750. Okay, that'll be a bit. So we're going to head in over here. He might start getting ticking war score pretty soon unless we get some of this territory. We, of course, don't want him to have ticking war score, so we'll get this under control nice and quickly. But we're very, very close to having bombards at this point. Sure, we'll pay the Royal Court a visit. What do we have going on here? You must repent. And it's flattering, if somewhat violating. Sure. Cool. So we'll get this siege finished up. Hello. There's his forces. Okay. We have significant quality over them. However, they will have the defensive ground in the mountains and the benefit of the defensive terrain here, of this level 10 fort. I'm still going to fight them here. I think that our troop quality is good enough that they can't actually take us on. And they're kind of spread out. They're not well grouped together. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, our troop quality is indeed good enough. Wonderful. So that's pretty free. We're going to get a decent amount of war score out of that. I don't think that's stack wiped because of the unfavorable conditions of this battle. Yeah, that's not stack wiped. But we did win the battle, so that's good. It probably would have ended the war if that had been a stack wipe, but with that being them having the defensive ground here, that was never really in the cards. So that's not shocking at all. This siege is going a little slowly, though. I mean, these sieges in the mountains are definitely a little tough for us. We're definitely better optimized for fighting down in, like, these drylands and plains and such. It's functional. We can get it done. But it's a little painful in the mountains. And I mean, that's just generally the way things work, right? Mountains give massive defender advantages. Oh, wow. He got a kingdom title up here. He did not have that previously. Interesting. Well, that's not the end of the world. What I want to do here is... Can we actually use Restore Accolades? I don't think we actually can. Oh, we can! Do it. Absolutely do that. Because I would love to reinstate the Ferris of the North Star. But what I really wanted to do here was I wanted to check to see we can usurp this Raj. Okay. Sure. I'm not sure what that actually does for us. We have too many held duchies, including this emirate. Okay, that should be granted to this guy. So we'll grant that over. I think we just usurped it. Yes, we did. So we'll grant that over to this guy. We'll lose land if that guy inherits. Yeah. That's fine-ish. My question is what's going on with this kingdom title over here? He still holds the same kingdom title that we just took from him. That's weird. Because this guy was a claimant. Interesting. Well, some weirdness happened here. We got some territory, no doubt about that, but there was some weirdness that happened there. We should create these duchies. And I'm going to give that to this guy. And actually, all of that went over. Okay. I guess this guy gets both of them. Wait. What just happened? Do we have too many duchies? No, he got both of them. Okay. I had both selected, didn't I? Well, that'll happen. So we would need this kingdom title. Oh, the de jure over here is weird. I think that's what happened here. The de jure over here got messed up. Okay. Noted. That's reasonably fine. And we do need to go spend some gold. So let's go do that real quick. What do we need to spend gold on over here? At Taif needs an upgrade. Cool. Sufaina does as well. Excellent. More upgrades. I like it. We've got a city holding over here that can be upgraded, and that's pretty much all of the gold that we have to spend. Cool. So for now, that'll do. The question now is, what do we target next? We've got Pratihara, that's truced. We've got Vijaya, which is truced. We could go for, like, Dataji. And that's really duchy level. Fascinating. We could go over here, too. He has decently strong allies, it would appear. As does he. But we can probably do both at once. So we would do a duchy conquer here. And then we would do a... Is that just a county? No, that's a duchy. We would do a duchy conquer over here as well. So they're going to raise up a decent number of forces. No doubt about that. They're going to raise up... We'll assume that they don't share any allies. And we're going to assume that they're going to raise a total of around 80,000 men. So we'll raise up our own force of similar size. Okay. Yeah, he decided he doesn't want to attack these gathering levies. I don't blame him. He actually just completely left his own territory. That's exciting. I should have sold that artifact, actually. This is 100,000. We've got more than enough here. We're going to head in and grab this capital here. And we'll just let them run around over this way for the time being. I'm okay with this. Okay, we'll group our units together here. I'm just watching them. If they come up here to the north... I'm not sure if they're hostile to each other or not. That's the main thing here. I would like them to group up so that we could just beat them all in one place. That would be ideal. We'll split off about 20k to siege, and we'll put in a siege commander here. And we're going to walk up over this direction and see if we can catch some of these forces. That would be the way to go here. Really, I'd like to catch this unit over here. Yeah, your oaths are all that matter to me. I'd like to catch this unit of high quality over here, and it looks like we are going to catch them. Magnificent. And they just get completely demolished. Now we come back over here and we take out this force. Noted on these guys, but this war is actually over. So we enforce our demands there. And, of course, we're not going to disband our troops. We're going to walk up over this way. And we'll siege here. We do need to hand out these titles, which we will certainly do. We'll hand out Canada here. Yeah, I know it's Canada, but it's funnier to say Canada. We'll get Scholar. Wonderful. Obligation underscore type 0 underscore... Yeah, that's always entertaining when that happens. This obligation has been invalidated. Okay, cool. That's clearly a display bug of some sort. So over we head. This is not going to be a complicated war. We've over-raised our troops. That's almost certainly true. Almost certainly? That is definitely true. That is 1,000% true that our troops are over-raised right now. Cool. So that's a stack wipe, and a second stack wipe coming in here. And that's just free. We'll head down over this way, but this war is over. Really, they're heading... Yeah, they shouldn't head this way. We're going to go in and fight them over here. But the war is actually over, so we don't need to do it. We're going to disband our troops. War is over. We're going to grant this over to a noble of the correct culture. Perfect. Okay, so that gets us some reasonable gains here, but what that really does for us is that opens up borders with these guys, with Lambakana. Now that's really, really solid. We could do a kingdom invasion here. In theory. What's the de jure look like? Actually, pretty good. We certainly could do our kingdom invasion there. That's not a terrible concept. I don't know how long our truce is with Pratihara. We should probably find out. 12 months. Okay, hello, pause menu. Let's hop back over here. I do want to get more of these upgrades going. We're not able to both fight wars and keep these upgrades maximally building at the same time, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about it. We'll just work on that piecemeal in between wars here as we conquer India. Really, we're not having that hard of a time conquering India. We could go after Himalaya. That is an option. And then there's these kingdom tier realms over here, right? So this is an interesting option as well. I would like to go for Lambakana. Oh, this guy's a good choice here. This drives a wedge here so that we can spread to the north and to the south. That's more important in a game like Europa, of course, where you want to have, like, separate locations that you're pushing for aggressive expansion, but it's still a neat thing to do. So I think we just declare directly on this guy, and we press this claim. He'll have access... Wait, did you actually convert? He didn't convert yet. There we go. Now he converts. We declare war on this guy. We press that claim. He has access to, actually, like, 90,000 troops, which is not... scary, but it's relatively hefty. Do it. So we're going to drop a rally point somewhere around... We'll greedy raise it. We'll greedy raise it. That looks good. We do have this ransom, and this guy's our vassal. We're going to decline that, actually. This guy's our prisoner. Yes, that's acceptable. Cool. And yeah, looks good. No issues there. Bombards! Okay, after this war, we will swap out our bombards. Actually, hang on. Awkward timing because the episode is almost over and I think I might not remember to do it next episode. Yeah, let's just get this war done quickly. We'll try to get the war done quickly yet this episode. Might go a little bit long, but that should be okay. Noblesse oblige. Yeah, we need to change that over. So we're going to change that to probably standing armies at this point, or actually sappers. We're going to go for sappers. Standing armies will be after. Okay, so let's get this raise done. I want this war completed very swiftly here. Okay, we see a good amount of forces there. Let's split out our siege force as usual. And we're just going to go attack up over this way. Our siege force is definitely a little bit vulnerable. But as long as we're within the area... Oh, they're going in an awkward direction up there. Okay. Yeah, we'll take attrition here. That's okay. I don't mind that. I want to hit this force. Okay, the Mongols decided to fight us. Oh, boy. Mongols, I don't know what to say about you guys. I got nothing. The Mongols are... They're not going to win that. They're never going to win that. They have 30,000 troops, right? Like, come on, Mongols. What are you doing? I don't even know where they're going to look to attack us at. But they're not going to win. They don't have a chance. Not unless we misplay it to such an insane degree. So that's a stack wipe. We are currently at 56% war score here. These guys are dangerous to us. Okay, we're going to assault this fort, but we need to come southward. This is terrible pathing. Okay. And that was the reason we needed to assault the fort, was so that we could get there and get out. So with the Mongols declaring on us, that does actually have an effect on the landscape. And the effect that it has is that I no longer think that we're able to get out of war entirely this episode. So I'll just have to try to remember to get the Mongols. Try to remember to get the Bombards upgraded next episode. There's no other way around it. I want to look at this connection here. Okay, this doesn't connect over. Good. Pop-ups were preventing me from seeing whether these were connected here to see if we would get caught with our siege force. But we're not going to get caught, and that is looking absolutely fine. So we'll head down over here. We'll stack wipe this army. And with these guys over here, actually... yeah, we'll need to come down over this way. They're grouping up, so we're going to need to just give a big battle here. Okay, now we can head out over this direction. And now they're going to start trying to bail this force out, possibly. No, they just let it get stack wiped. Okay. We're just going to walk in over this way. This is fine. We're 93% war score right now. This battle will likely end the war. Okay. So the war is over. We'll enforce those demands. And now we've got this Mongol war. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to disband. They will take a while to return home and re-raise, but we know that it'll take a while before the Mongols attack us, right? So right now, before I forget, we're going to get rid of our trebuchets, and we're going to create bombard men-at-arms regiments. We'll need to station those, and we'll need to upgrade them. So the bombards are going to get stationed, of course, in Mecca and in At Taif. And then we'll upgrade them straight on up to size 15. I think I decreased the size once there, but there we go. We'll upgrade that straight on up, and then we'll get our forces raising. We know that they've come down this direction before, and we're a lot closer over here now. But I think we'll raise up, like, over here, maybe, something along these lines. We'll raise men-at-arms. That will take a while for them to get there, and we'll just get that raise started. But next episode, we'll deal with the Mongols. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.